like I'm about to regret all of my life decisions, and then I remember every single decision I've ever made in my life has led up to this moment. Read Mating With Mallows by Nora Noodle, which I'm pretty sure is a pen name, but if not, Noodle is the best last name ever, and I would love that name. But yeah, this is a very, very short book. It is only 35 pages, and I'm reading it for the giggles. I want to make that very clear. Because when I tell you the premise of this book, you are going to judge me. I'm judging me. The premise of this book is about a woman who really, really hates marshmallows, I believe, or really hates candy in general. And so these like peeps end up becoming sentient, and then they like grow into like big muscle men. And I think there's 3 of them. And I don't know if she picks 1 or if she picks 3, but it's a sentient candy romance. So we will see what that means, honestly. And so I'm really curious about like, what is this book? Because like when I read that door romance, I was like, wow, never read anything like that. And now I feel like I'm going down this rabbit hole because I have a couple of other more cursed books as well lined up. But yeah, that's what's going on today. So yeah, without further ado, let's start reading this book. Okay, the microwave just exploded in this book, and I need to read this to you. Okay, you ready? I need to like put it here so I can read it. There, in the middle of my kitchen, stood 2 hulking marshmallows. No, to call them marshmallows would be an understatement. These hunks were anything but mere mellows, standing at least 6 feet tall, not including the ears, dripping with muscles, coated in fine dusting of neon sugar, were 2 incredibly sexy marshmallow bunny men. I did not expect them to still be rabbits. So we'll see where this goes, I guess. Okay, sorry, I literally just read like 2 lines and then I'm like, okay, wait, I need to quote this part to you as well. Gone were the objects of my lifelong hatred, and instead, before me stood the creatures of my dreams. I am only on chapter 3. Just read this. So it's really getting into it now. This book just jumps right into it. This line that I just read, I've never been so full of marshmallow in my life. And I never thought I would think of that in any other way, and now, yeah. I'm also just shocked, like this lady, it's like she has trauma about marshmallows, and because she was eating a marshmallow when her parents got divorced. And so she's not touched marshmallows since. And so, like, she doesn't like marshmallows at all. And then now these marshmallows, she's like, okay, I need to conquer my fears. Honestly, good for her. Exposure therapy. And she cooks these 2 marshmallows, and they become these 2 big bunny men, blue and pink. And she's just so into it. And now they're having a threesome with their marshmallow bodies. And the marshmallow bodies don't dissolve. She tried like licking them and they just grow back. So that's where we're at. I'm just surprised that like she's like has obviously a lot of trauma about marshmallows, but she's really just like ready to, I guess if you have that chance, like I guess she just wants to take it. So I did finish Mating With Mallows like a couple of days ago, and I just needed time to think about it before I do this kind of like final thoughts part. But like I feel like I just can't wrap my head around it. It was a very creative idea, but I guess some people really like marshmallows, but I feel like I can never like look at marshmallows the same way again, to be honest. Like it's like kind of weird, and obviously I don't want to yuck someone's yum. Like it's just not for me. But like what did I just read? I truly think this might be the weirdest book that I've ever read. Well, the weirdest novella, I guess, because it wasn't long enough really to be classified as a book. So the weirdest novella that I've ever read, and like there's just so many questions about it. Like, were they just like always waiting in that package, and why did the microwave make them into real people? And they weren't really real people, and they were made of marshmallow. And like, what does that mean for her life moving forward? Does she just have like 2 or I guess maybe even 4 marshmallow men, or is she gonna make like a marshmallow man like army? She's gonna just continuously buy marshmallow peeps and just like cook them in the microwave and just like have a good time with them. I don't know. It's also the first book I've ever read that had 2 people at the same time. So unless you count From Blood and Ash, because it's kind of like up in the air if that ever did happen, but like explicitly in this book, it's very, very clear that it's 2 marshmallow men. Hunky marshmallow men. I can't believe I had to say that sentence out loud. But yeah, I feel like I don't have any words to explain what I read. It's definitely one of those books that it's like the curiosity of it, it's so short. It's like you'll read it in like 15 minutes and you're like, okay, like, what do I got to lose? Maybe a bit of sanity. Who knows? But honestly, I had a good time reading it because it was just so funny and so silly and just like out there. And like obviously the book knows that it's ridiculous and it's not trying to be serious, and you get a lot of like exposition and some very steamy marshmallow scenes. So yeah, that's something else. So let's take a look at some of the reviews that people have said about this book, because they're just like, they put it really well. Feel free, if you're interested in reading this book, you want to read it for the giggles, you're really, really curious, both of the reasons that I read this book, it doesn't take that long to read, so do it. You'll never read a book like that, and I mean, you always want to expand your horizons, you know, so definitely check that book out. Usually I would give a book a rating, but something like this, I cannot read this book. I cannot. It can't. It doesn't get any stars. It's just, yeah. That's what it is. So thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time, definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification, and definitely like this video, and let me know in the comments, what is a kind of cursed and or weird book that I should read next? I've already read Unhinged, and I just read Mating With Mallows. On my list, I have Morning Glory Milk and Farm, and I have Stuffed, the pillow romance. So if you have any other bizarre ones, preferably not super long, because like the reason I haven't read Morning Glory Milk and Farm is because it's like 300 pages and I don't want to commit to a book that I would read like for giggles that has like more than like barely 100 pages. So maybe less than 200 pages. If you have any to recommend, definitely let me know and I will read them and we can talk about them together. And yeah, so thank you so much. I'm going to wish you warm wishes and fish kisses, and I'll see you in the next video.